The legacy of the Beatles is seemingly endless. These Liverpool natives, often called Scousers, may have captured the hearts of people across the globe. But there was a time when American society turned against them. John Lennon, the band's frontman, was known for his thoughtful expressions and spiritual exploration. In his 1970 post-Beatles song God, Lennon famously questioned the notion of idol worship, stating, "God is a concept by which we measure our pain." His most iconic solo track, Imagine, offered a powerful thought experiment. What if there were no heaven or hell? Would people be kinder? But long before those introspective songs were released, Lennon made an offhand comment about religion that nearly tore the band apart in the weeks leading up to their 1966 U.S. tour. Lennon's infamous remark that the Beatles were more popular than Jesus was never meant to reach American audiences. The quote appeared in an article written by Maureen Cleave for the London Evening Standard, published on March 4, 1966. Titled, "How Does a Beatle Live? John Lennon Lives Like This," the piece painted an intimate picture of Lennon's daily life at his Weybridge home, offering a break from the chaos of fame and Beatlemania in London. Cleave focused on how the Beatles had chosen quiet lives in the suburbs, except for Paul McCartney, who stayed in the city, despite their almost godlike fame. In the article, Lennon casually talked about a range of personal topics, including his mostly absent father. "He was here a few weeks ago. It was only the second time in my life I'd seen him." He also expressed admiration for Indian music, saying, "Don't the Indians appear cool to you? Are you listening? This music is thousands of years old." Eventually, the conversation turned to his spiritual views, where he remarked, "Christianity will go, it will vanish and shrink. I needn't argue about that. I'm right, and I'll be proved right. We're more popular than Jesus now." While the comment caused little reaction in Britain, it stirred major controversy once it was picked up by Datebook, a U.S. teen magazine planning a September 1966 issue. Portions of the interview were leaked in late July, and that's when the backlash exploded. In Birmingham, Alabama, radio DJs Tommy Charles and Doug Layton from WAQY responded by launching a Ban the Beatles movement. On July 30th, 1966, they announced they would no longer play Beatles songs and urged fans to send in their Beatles records, posters, and merchandise for a public burning. The campaign gained traction after Alabama reporter Alvin Benn covered it in his article titled "Burn, Beatles, Burn," which was widely distributed across the southern United States. Christian groups quickly joined the protest, demanding accountability as the Beatles prepared for their U.S. tour from August 12th to 29th. In response to Benn's article, 6 radio stations in Alabama banned Beatles music. Other stations followed, most notably WAKY in Louisville, which replaced Beatles tracks with 10 seconds of silence every hour for prayer. Even the Ku Klux Klan got involved. During the Beatles' Detroit concert on August 13th, members of the KKK's South Carolina chapter staged a symbolic protest by crucifying a Beatles record on a wooden cross. Facing rising tension, the Beatles held a press conference in Chicago on August 11th. There, Lennon addressed the controversy and apologized, specifically referencing the Birmingham DJs. He explained, "I never meant it as a lousy or anti-religious thing." He clarified his remarks further, emphasizing they were misunderstood and taken out of context. Sadly, the 1966 tour became the group's final one in North America. But time brought change. Decades later, in 2010, even the Vatican acknowledged a shift in their stance. Through L'Osservatore Romano, the Church expressed that their perspective on the Beatles had evolved, offering a form of forgiveness for a comment that once rocked the world.